Duskwood finds herself in the belly of yet another lab. This is a true lab, though, one that runs deep. And this night, Dusk shall delve and seek what treasures remain here forgotten beneath the earth. Legionnaires, it is time to dive on in. Kia ora, Legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, where Dusk is going to be speeding through this underground lab, and there will be portions in which we'll stop and plan. But for the most part, we'll be jumping through the less important encounters. But something neat that we've come across here is a molly rucksack, a large molly rucksack, not unlike our own. However, this has +3 next to it, this is +6, so it has more pockets, more attachments on it. So theoretically, it should be better than what we're using at the moment. So let's go and wear this thing here, because yeah, we can see the storage, the total storage it can take is slightly higher. And now comes the tricky part. We're going to try to unload the existing rucksack here and see if that's even remotely possible. So yeah, I think wearing that is going to be the easiest way to do that. And then we will go and unload that thing. And it seems like that's worked. So we'll drop that on the ground. Yep, there is nothing in there right now. And this, well, this is looking good. We have our rucksack back into our lifting field, and we're ready to carry on, but we want to be a little cautious while entering this space here because, oh, yeah, something had smashed its way in here. A zombie Hulk. So I feel like we're probably just going to close this area off and continue on our little journey here. And we found yet another area of interest here. And we have a nurse spot here as well, which I believe can potentially help out, although this one is hostile towards us, which is kind of intriguing. We are going to try and see if we can get this operating theater open and hack. Yes, okay. So we have managed to successfully get the door open here, but yeah, I've never seen the nurse spot hostile like that before. Also, yeah, we've got a few prototype cyborgs over here as well. Have you seen my children? We hear. That's not great. Now are you really going to try and attack us? I think you are. Scans you and seems to detect something. Oh yeah, you're trying to grab us. Yeah, sorry, I don't trust you. It may be trying to assist us, but right now, we don't trust that. No, and unfortunately, there isn't much in here for us. Good to know that if we need to do surgery, we can though. Okay, Dusk. Onwards. Now we do have a few vending machines here. Probably worth us trying to see if we can pick up a little bit of extra food if we can, or drinks. Not much in the way of food here, but we'll go and knock back what we can. And we might have eaten a little bit too much there, so let's try and get that gluttonous consumption on. There we go, that's better. Now, something truly nasty has been operating down here. We've got a shimmering portal, just a sludge trail that's kind of all over the show at the moment. I think there probably were CBMs here at some point, but there aren't any longer. Oh, and we do have a pupating zombie crawler down here, but really? You're the one that did all of this? I guess that's possible. Well, we have yet another barracks here. So Dusk, let's get to work. Take out the soldiers at the front. Ooh, an IFAK pouch and an MRE. Lucky us. Now, just like that backpack, the webbing belt that is here has an attachment, so I think it has more pockets on it. So we're going to go wear that, and then we are going to try and unload our existing one. Yeah, there we go. I think the thing is, if we find other attachments, we'll go for them. Now, I am a little nervous about trying to hack here because this isn't an easy hack for us to do, although no, we got it. Okay, I was going to say, I don't want us to really damage our health if we can avoid it. Because we managed to do that legitimately, there should be no turrets in here. There is also nothing. We have a single magazine, so I'm going to make the call right now. I don't think it's worth us doing that because it is a risk each time that we try and do that. We could end up damaging ourselves. So we're going to try and see if we can find other cool things down here instead. Stego mutagen? Sure. We found a few of them recently. And yet another barracks. Let's get this thing open. Or not. Well, we could still smash through, couldn't we? With our enhanced strength and, well, oh, maybe not. Oh, actually, hang on, no, through here we go. Okay, I was legitimately about to give up. I was really about to give up then because we'd been at that for a very, very long time. We had no success whatsoever. You know, I guess that's the thing. Sometimes you're about to give up and that's when it works, and hot damn. Okay, we've got a filter canister here. We will take that. Vision correction assembly. A detachable frame of prescription lenses intended for the installation behind a panoramic gas mask's visor, providing an alternative vision correcting solution to users with inherent eye issues rather than contact lenses. So it's used with the gas mask itself. I mean, cool. That's neat that's a thing that we have. We also have some medical equipment, which we are going to be snatching up, along with these lovely MREs. Okay, and not much else here. We are going to be leaving that locked up. Oh boy, Caustic Soldier. Okay, well, I feel like I would rather not deal with that if we can avoid it, so I'm gonna try and avoid it. Oh, fun. And we have an experimental lab bot in here with us, so we're gonna try and avoid that as well. And I'm gonna call this level explored. So, down to the next level. Peeking, first of all, to make sure that we're good. We can go down further right away, but we're not going to. We'll clear this as well. And that's another level complete. This is a very, very small level. Not too much going on here. Okay, down we go. Interesting. Okay, there is just like a full-on solid rock wall here. That's peculiar. Ooh. Okay, and we have a underground network here, it seems. Maybe the start of a subway? A little difficult to tell. We've got more solid rock here. It might be that was the intention, but it might not have been fully built. No, it's been built. Okay, we have a subway here. Now, could that potentially hook up with other subway stations? Potentially. There really isn't anything over here, so I don't think that'll help us out all that much, but kind of interesting to know that's out here. And there's just this ominous blood trail leading off into the darkness. Yeah, okay, we'll leave that alone for now, I think. Okay. We had a Dr. Brain here who was carrying a black crystal. Very interesting. Unfortunately, they were in a exposed high energy conduit, so they just straight up walked into that. So that's definitely a mind over matter character. I mean, we've already got our crystals, so I don't think that we're going to need another. Okay, alright. Some nasty sounds there, but nothing that Dusk can't handle. Let's just go clean this up as quick as we can. Oh, we can buy some snacks as well. Wonderful. Ooh, okay. That's intriguing. Is this another... Well, I think that there's a portal in there. We've got lots of sparks heading out towards there. It's not affecting us right now, though. Yeah, shimmering portal and a shock vent. Oh, and a shocker brute. Interesting seeing you here, huh? Let's just maybe try and use some of the shocks. Looks like we didn't really need to. Oh, that's a lot of alcohol wipes. Much appreciated. Yeah, thank you. Quite a cool thing seeing these anomalies throughout the labs. Oh, and a library. Well, let's hope that we have some kind of joy here. Yeah, maybe? No, it's not looking like it. No, nothing. Well, at least we have some vending machines, right? Oh, a cookie. Quite the prize. Oh, and some sports drink. We'll take that. Well, hey, here we have something potentially good. A bionic vault. Let's crack this open if we can. Or we can check the manifest first. Oil generator and a joint torsion ratchet. The ratchet can be quite good. It's a way for us to generate power. We already have the oil generator. Damn, okay, we got a shock then. We really don't want another one of those. Lock disabled. Whew, okay, all right. Yeah, there's the oil generator, which I don't think we're going to want or need. But the ratchet, yeah, we'll grab that. We have the battery system CBM in us at the moment, having at least one other form. Okay, of power is going to be good. That's a shelled mutant. We're just going to close that door and leave you in there. I don't think that you stayed in there though. No, you didn't. Okay, it's time for us to move. And you know what? I actually think that we have cleared this level. Nearly. Just gotta go to the north. Oh boy, or maybe we don't. That's a fungal spawning right there. Yeah, I don't think that place is for us at all. Fungal walls everywhere as far as the eye can see. Yep, okay. We'll just leave that as is and head deeper in, and yeah, we can go even further still. Oh, another bionic vault. Okay, yes, let's check the manifest. Alarm system, the integrated circuitry toolset. Not sure what that would do for us. Let's try and get this. That's bad. That's very, very bad. Turn the light off. And then, okay, I think the only thing that might actually be able to help us here is shocking dash away from it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Hot damn. We got out of its sight. That is insanely dangerous. Oh boy. Now, it is going to have a hard time seeing us. We are going to be able to see it better than it can see us. Let's just drop that spear for a moment and just take out our rifle. There is a strong chance that it might just try and fire back at us here if we're firing at it in the dark, but we're going to take a shot as soon as we can. Ideally, yeah, when it's right there. All right, 33 damage, that's good. It is going to start making its way towards us now. It heard that sound. We're going to fire again. 39 damage. One more shot will do it, Dusk. Come on. There we go. So that's more than a little gnarly. Let's go and reload this thing, and we'll go and put that back. Get our spear back in hand. Yeah, so obviously that is a danger of trying to break into these things. We can break through the wall though, although we might end up just hitting metal. Let's give that a shot first. I feel like that's gonna be better for us. Yeah, no, not a chance. We do not have the strength. Okay. Oh, and we've just spotted a thorny shambler somehow. I don't know how exactly. Where are we seeing you? Interesting. We're seeing that upstairs somehow, I think, or down below. We're seeing it somewhere. I'm not quite sure about that. I also don't know if we want to risk it for those CVMs. Not while we are as injured as we are, I think. Jeez, okay. Freaking was not expecting that. Let's get safe mode on, eh? Yeah, and we'll get our light back. And another library, okay. Let's get this open. And hope. Okay, there is something here. A book that we have already read. We actually do have a pretty good category, or rather a catalog of books. This one we have also already read. Yeah, we've read all of them. So yeah, I guess I would be surprised if we found something. At the very least, we're able to get food down here. Okay, and that has us clear of this level. There is still a vault if we want to try and go back for that, but for the moment, we're going to go down because we have more to explore down here. We know that there is a thorny shambler down here somewhere. Oh, okay, well, that is a skeletal brute. Not what I was expecting. Let's try and get a bit of distance away from this thing so that we can poke it, you know, and have it just kind of chase us down. This is fun. And we've done some pretty good damage to it already. It's not going to take that much more to take it out. That'll do it, Dusk. Now, I'm assuming the thorny shambler is probably, yep, right there. Okay, all right, let's stab at thee. And we dodged out the way of its attack there as well, which was very, very handy. And we've got a considerable amount of dead here. Spiders. Okay, well, let's just make sure that they stay dead. Spiders. Ooh. Oh my. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Wow. I was just gonna say, hey, we got a science ID card here, and we have a interesting computer console, and we have extra-dimensional entities here. That flaming eye just Kool-Aid manned its way out of there. And that's a bit of a problem for us. Our breath gives out then. Let's stab at this thing here. Okay, we managed to do some damage towards it. I think it's pretty fast though. It is much slower than you, apparently, so let's try and stay just that little bit further away. It is going to make us incredibly sick just being close to this thing, but I think that Dusk should be able to fight it. I mean, even just standing here, she managed to stab this eye until it kind of pops. Okay, let's have a look and see what we have going on here. nothing extra that we can see right yet. We have some impaired hearing from it just slamming through the wall like that. We had a staring eye down here as well. And an eater. A thicket of opalescent, faintly glowing diaphanous fronds lazily waving in the air, with parts of them constantly vanishing and reappearing. The central core, if it exists, is obscured by their constant motion. There are no obvious sensory organs, but as we approach, the motion of the fronds changes ever so slightly. Okay, we also have a Nuka-Levi, a giant grotesque centaur-like beast with a skinless human torso grafted to an equally skinless horse. Thick toxic smoke leaches from its two mouths as it affixes you with a gaze of pure malevolence, and then just an anemic mold. Okay, cool. What the hell? Let's take that science ID card and subprime contact console, lethal force, log in, terminate specimens, release specimens. We have toggle portal and activate resonance cascade. Oh no. This is what Bran Owen did to cause everything to happen. All the worlds, everything that we've had happen in Cataclysm so far, it's, mostly because of that man. Let's not toggle the portal. Can we terminate the specimens? Is that going to be possible for us to do? Yes, supposedly. Okay, did that work? I mean, seemingly, we have a dead staring eye there. The crick vanished. Okay, that's something. Toggle portal, activate. Let's just say release. Actually, you know what? It's not really worth it. It's not worth us, hang on. It could be. If we were to dissect them. Yeah. Okay, let's try this. And just hope. Containment shields open. Oh, that was a very, very loud alarm. Incredibly loud. Let's grab this body here. We're going to drag that on over towards the light. We will stop hauling. We will grab this body and haul that on over. Stop hauling. And let's get some proper bandages on everything else, because we have lots of wounds that we need to heal here. Okay, good, decent across the board here. We've got so many alcohol wipes as well. We'll go and make sure that everything is disinfected, because this could take us a little while here. So, we are going to butcher and we are going to dissect. It's going to take a full hour for us to work on them. Okay, interestingly enough, we did not get any information from that. We didn't learn anything about them, nor did we figure out any weaknesses. Strange. So maybe there's just so little that we know. There wasn't anything that could be done, but yeah, that's a terrifying room. It really truly is. Man, the skitterbots cannot see us, huh? Okay, we've got Amigo down there and some zombie scientists. Let's go take them out. We've got firearm safety down here. We'll grab that. Why not? We're definitely going to be getting that codeine and the antibiotics here. Let's see what else we have going on in this space. Crawlers. Yeah, this was definitely extra-dimensional research that was going on here. Oh, and a lashing zombie. Goodbye. We don't really want to open any of these doors here, I think. But yeah, good to know what they were doing in this one. This lab, that is. And prisoner containment. No doubt there's going to be interesting things in there. Oh, well, not really. It's probably going to be regular zombies. Don't think that is going to be worth our time, really. And it does look like we have also cleared this room. There's like one room that we haven't checked off over there, but I can't imagine there's going to be anything super crazy good there. Do we have any staircases down? I don't see any. The containment this is probably the finale then. Okay, well, I don't think we should be activating a resonance cascade willy-nilly. But we have the ability to do that here at this lab if we, for whatever reason, need to do that as part of a quest or for something else in the future. For the moment though, yeah, this place is clear and that's good. And theoretically, we should be able to just stay here for a bit. We are going to need to because of our wounds. We've got a nice comfy little bunk bed here. If we need to open up any portals, we can do that as well. But for now, we're just going to get a little bit of extra light. We're going to go and activate some heat packs? No, we don't have any heat packs. That's okay. We will just eat the entrees and stuff like that, just as they are, I suppose. And we're really going to try and pack on those calories as much as we can. And now, because we're not tired, we can do some work. And the first thing that I want to do is flick through our books here to try and see if we can find that book that we had on fencing. Ah, here it is. Okay, so let's go start to read through this. We have read through it before. We don't have it as a fighting style. It's also a little difficult for us to read with the lower light. I don't know if continuing to read like that could potentially teach us more. Yeah, skills, tactics, training, I think it is just going to teach us about general piercing weapon techniques. Unfortunate, perhaps we can just try out the saber without an actual fighting style. Ideally, we'll find one eventually. But the other thing that I was wanting to have a look at under psionic was the torrential channeling. So the result here, you have more of an understanding of the way the nether ebbs and flows, sometimes surging forth like a flood when you least expect it. There has to be a way to direct that more purposefully, to call forth more energy than you need and direct it into your powers instead of letting it wash over you. It might be risky, sure, but you need every edge you can get in the post-cataclysmic world. That is very true. This is a much more dangerous world than normal in Cataclysm. So I think we're going to try and go for this. It does say 16 hours and 12 minutes for us to kind of complete all of the research on this. We'll see how that goes. Okay, well, we've been at this for a while. We were tired briefly, but I think we could try and get a little bit more done. 35% at the moment. Maybe we'll try and see if we can go till around about midday. I pushed on a little bit further to get us to 50%. It's 1:40 p.m. at the moment. We are hungry, we are thirsty. We actually don't have much to eat at all. We've kind of gone through everything. We're going to have to do another berry harvest outside. But before we go to sleep, I would like to try and see if we can use our magic a fair bit more. We're going to try and cast Aura of Protection a few times to begin with. We're going to have to drop that research. Okay, we managed to cast that a few times, getting a bit of experience each time, but it really does seem like reading is the most efficient way to get better at that. Alright, Dusk, I think it's about time that we get some sleep though. Okay, good morning. Now, as much as I would like to keep on trying to work on that research, we're not going to be able to do so while we are so hungry, so we are going to have to return to the surface to try and do a little bit of a harvest. Coming back to this lab is probably going to be the best thing that we can do though, is to, remain safe while we are studying. Oh, that shelled mutant has been creating quite a bit of a mess over there. Good for you. And we are back up the top. Okay, so let's have a look around here. We have a wasp nest right there, but we have the forest in the distance, and I think we're probably going to shoot straight towards that. Obviously, being very mindful of the fact that there is a minefield just to our southeast. Well, we've gorged ourselves on berries. We are back to being underweight as well. I think we're a little too close to the amount of calories spent versus what we're eating. We were pretty active down there in the lab. Let's use our gluttonous consumption though, just so that we can try and consume a little bit more while we're out here. Yeah, I feel like that's a little bit better. 9,000 calories, that's decent. So let's head back and continue our study. And doing so on the upper levels is just going to be easier in general, so let's just do that away from the dead. Well, one of the neat things throughout this process is it's got our understanding of metaphysics up to level 7 now. We hunger yet again, famished even, which I can kind of understand now. We're doing a lot of mental work. Oh wow, we're getting quite a lot of berries from each of these bushes. Oh, it's the trees that we're getting the most from. But that's good. Let's just keep on packing on those calories. Oh, we got an oversized moth out here with us. We've just activated our gluttonous consumption. We're going to continue wandering through the trees here. Oh, except not the elderberries, because those are going to be poisonous, at least as they are right now. Back to study we go. Oh, and I do suppose we should, first of all, get our gluttonous consumption back up. Definitely. There we go, that's better. And then we need to get these digitized. And we are so close, but we're going to have to call it there. We are extremely weary. We are just so tired. Our mind has been racing, and I don't even know if we can see the kind of calories that we have spent. I mean, we still spent 6,000 calories just kind of sitting around. So yeah, Dusk's mind has been hungry, and she's still hungry now, so I don't know if it's safe for us to go to sleep while we've been so active with her mind. So we are going to head back outside. We may be able to try and do a little bit of spear fishing, maybe. Oh, hey, look at that. We can get a little bit more of an idea of what's going on out here at the moment. Yeah, we're super exhausted. It is like the full-on afternoon as well, so I think we're probably just gonna have to leave our spear here and just see if we can do some gathering. Time to get the umbrella out, Dusk. Let's go for a wander. Oh, there is something under the ground here as well. There's something tunneling. All right, let's leave that behind. Oh, and we spotted a woodland white. So we're gonna have to use our force unarmed here to try and see if we can take this thing down. And even though we are wary, we can still take that thing out. And no doubt there will be others, but there is actually a dino out here that I think will help keep us a little bit safe. Lots of plums, lots of peaches. And we're actually feeling like, yeah, properly full at the moment. So we're gonna start to make our way back. There we go, Dusk. Let's put the umbrella away, get our spear back, and time for you to have a well-deserved sleep. Oh, cool, and she woke up to an explosion after not being asleep for all that long. So something definitely warped on one of the mines outside. But that's okay, because we actually have a bit of mana that I want to try and use before we try and sleep again. And you know what? We're going to go straight back to that aura of protection. Gosh, it's expensive. But hey, we've nearly got it up a level. Let's maybe get those earplugs in and try and sleep again. Well, good morning, Dusk. Had some peaches? Let's finish that damn research, eh? No way. We were on 99% and we fell asleep. Come on, let's finish this. There we go. You figured it out. Your first few attempts were overwhelming. A raging crush of power that nearly knocked you unconscious, or perhaps worse. But after you recovered, you tried again and again, and you gained more and more control over the flood, and now you can tame its flow. Mostly. Okay, so let's have a look at that. We are underway. Yeah, we've used so many calories to do all of this research here. And okay, there it is. And the description, you can draw deeply on the nether, increasing the strength of your powers but making them harder to initiate and control. The tough thing with that is that they're already kind of tough, especially when it comes to using focus and everything else like that. Now, interestingly enough, do we have to like turn this one off to be able to activate the other? So we've returned to normal, okay. You begin to draw deeply on the nether. Right, so let's have a look and see. Is it upping the level? Potentially. And we've already got this up to level 14. So many of these things, I do want to spend more time working on them. But yeah, you can see just too difficult to cast, just in general. Because yeah, our focus is not great right now. And it's all about that focus. But yeah, can we work it with the extended channeling? I mean, seemingly? No, torrential channeling goes off. Okay. And with this, we have a pretty strong chance of casting anything. It just takes that much longer for us to actually do it. So I feel like with a lot of these, we're probably going to have to spend a fair bit of time trying to get them to a higher level, because like looking at the max level of these, level 49, that's wild. So there's a high cap to all of these powers, but it's going to take us a long time to be able to research them. And that does seem to be the easiest way for us to, research them, is by doing the kind of practice side of things. It doesn't take us long to start the contemplation, but you can pretty much meditate as long as you want, it seems. Right now we can see that crafting is slowed because of our morale, so we'd want to up that first. We also would want to up our weight in general. Oh, hang on a second. Did we just all see... Okay, I think I might have missed Dusk's stats. What? Okay, hang on. Let's go back. Torrential channeling. Oh, okay. For like a split second, her stats were wild. Like, they were 20 and 30 and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, like the intelligence, dexterity, okay, like for like a split second. So I don't know what that's about. But yeah, wild. Okay, let's keep the extended channeling up because yeah, that is what we want. And yeah, we need to eat properly, and there is a way that we can do that. There are many dinosaurs around here, some of them still living, so if we were able to get one of them, even butcher them, even a quick butcher, we would have a large amount of meat available to us. Lots of magazines and things like that left here on the ground. Hey, Necco wafers, we'll smash those. We're not so worried about those bodies. For the moment, we are going to navigate around the minefield, and then we are going to head back in the direction, well, I think first of all, of the swamp up here, because the swamps generally tend to have a fair bit of activity. We're going to keep our light on for now. I'm feeling relatively confident tonight. Alright, we got a gnarly dragonfly out here. That's not going to help us that much. We are going to attack it. It's going to be mutated meat, unfortunately, so that ain't gonna... Oh, that's not good. Dermatic, that's bad. Oh, it's going after a cat, though. We can't have that, can we? No. So Dusk lunges towards the Dermatic, and let's not get hit by that. That critical, though, very, very nice. Cat, you need to get out of here. Yeah, there's all kinds of bad stuff here, so let's just turn our light off and maybe try and navigate a little bit further away from the swamp. Ooh, a Gorgosaurus nest. I mean, that's going to have eggs and, well, you know, we can go mongoose mode when we feel like it. We are actually still gathering up berries and things like that when we were moving. We've actually just picked up a whole lot of them. So let's go and munch on those before we try and find an egg. Okay, we've already managed to kind of fill ourselves up on them, which is good. Right, we got hatchlings here. Turn on the light. Oh, right. Yeah, they're gonna be aggressive and very, very dangerous. That is a lot of meat, though. That is a lot of meat. And you can tame hatchlings. Taming something like this would be wild. Can we strike you from a distance? I know you can strike me. We got you bleeding. All right. That's pretty good, Dusk. Heavy arterial bleeding. Let's run down here. Keep on stabbing this thing. Hot damn. Just over and over again. I mean, it didn't have any armor at all. And this Biomancer's spear is, well, it's good. That's an oversized crayfish. Let's just let that, well, I guess are you going to give me trouble? You are going to give me trouble, aren't you? Okay, well, so be it. Oh, you're dead as well. Okay, so we could dissect this, but that wouldn't give us a lot in the way of meat. Honestly, the easiest thing for us to do right this second for calories is to hunt for eggs. Let's just have a look at the ground here to see what we can find. There's droppings and things like that. Scrap of poultry meat. Oh, okay. Yeah, messy. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think there are any eggs here. Okay, so, let's see what we can do then. We'll turn off the light for now. We can get by with just a cell phone light. We hopefully won't be disturbed. Half an hour is still a while. Yeah, especially when you got friends coming out the woodwork like that. Hello, friend. I can't see you to stab you, can I? Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. We need to turn this phone off, like as soon as possible, so that we can actually see what we're doing here. There we go, Dusk. That's what we're talking about. Heavy arterial bleeding. Easy, mate. Easy. Okay, let's not go smashing right now. Is anything else gonna come and say hello? Can we butcher in the... No, we can't. All right, let's go low. I don't think that's gonna help much at all. 15% complete. Okay. Hot damn. Okay, we actually got it done. We got a lot of feathers from that as well. Okay, so lots of fat, lots of meat. I reckon we can get a little bit of a fire going on over here, and we can try and use some of that fire to cook us a little meal here. Now, we can't do any of the fat or anything else like that right now, but we can batch cook a fair amount of the regular meat. Doing a batch cook does save time. It does also take quite a bit of time as well. but I think it's going to be worth it. Well, unless the fire starts to spread a little bit too far. Yep. Are we still feeling the heat? Apparently. Really? This far away? Okay. Let's maybe grab that spear back. Ow. The pyromaniac strikes yet again. Sorry about your nest. Look, there was a chance it was going to spread. It was a small fire. I figured we'd be able to finish crafting before, all of that happened. I was wrong. Oh, and we have a magical throwing knife. Let's just send that over that way. Yeah, that's an unbelievable amount of heat right there. Yeah, we can't really see the cook right now. I would also imagine that we're too far away to actually be able to use the flames. Oh no, I was wrong. Hey, look at that. We actually did manage to get it cooked in the end. I do wonder if we just kind of like drop the rest of the meat into the fire, if we would be able to rock that way. We'll save that for the moment. Well, that fire has really torn through all of there. And Dusk, well, she's got some new powers. And again, she has what she needs for the refugee center. That data on that drive, that could be her in. And of course, there is still that missile silo there. But all these things are distractions. Dusk needed to get into that refugee center, and now she has a way. The missile silo, while tempting, that's not going to help bring her brother back. Well, as far as we know. So, in the next, Dusk will begin her journey back. And you know what? Maybe she can bring some of this meat back with her too. We'll see. For now though, I would like to ask you all, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon, you have all been awesome, and until next time, stay tuned.